for Night Elves out there. There seem to be two schools of Night Elves. There's the creative Night Elves, like Lawliot, Augie, Moon, who tried to win through strategy. And there's the micro Night Elves, who are very predictable normally in how they play. Lots of demon, lots of bears, lots of dryads, lots of one base. And that would be Colorful, Kaho, Life. I guess Life was the first to really establish this playstyle on the top level. Colorful then also followed, and Kaho, another great knight of talent from China. China over the last couple of years has really produced many very, very strong Night Elves. Come to think of it, China is like the only region and only nation who didn't have any weak... how to say? Didn't have any weak faction in their region, right? Notoriously, Korea was also always great with orcs and Night Elves. Very early on, they had strong undeads as well, but not for so long. And Korea never seemed to have that many good humans, especially in the early days of competitive Warcraft. Nowadays, I guess that changed with Sok and Chemico. And Europe, except for Grubby and Lucifron, never had great orcs. But China had great orcs, great undeads, great humans, amazing humans, and great Night Elves as well. Alright. Starting off slow here. Happy creeping up. Not going for an expansion as it seems. Many undeads out there are very eager to play expansions these days against Night Elf. Fast Expo or Expo on the way to tier 2. But Happy still very much trusts in his micro. Wants to tech up, get the tier 3 upgrades, get the triple hero. And is pretty bold here with a bigger creep camp. Demon Hunter goes up for the harass, as he should. Let's see if any last hits can be stolen. With Happy on the keyboard, you wouldn't expect anything to die here. Demon Hunter is surrounded, actually. He buys a circlet. That's neat. Okay, can Happy really save all the ghouls? Oh, look at the saves on Happy. Oh, okay. That's a pretty sick shot already. Oh, the Archer, though. Oh, Archer sneaks in one kill. Wait, what? Oh, he caught it in the end. Did the Archer attack the wrong thing? Happy last second save. But the Archer can cancel the healing at least. High level play here, by the way. They are battling for every last hit, every ghoul kill, every bit of healing. In the end, though, Happy comes out on top with outstanding control. And all the ghouls are healing up again. Demon Hunter's TP, of course, is now gone. We're on the way to tier 2. Happy's a bit faster. Happy goes for the boots. And that, as you may know, means that Happy will most certainly be going for a Naga here. Naga, aggressive play on tier 2. Demon Hunter with double mantle. These are really good items for the Naga. Wait. Did he just GG out? At 4 minutes 20? What? Was that a disconnect? Hold on. Nope, that was not a disconnect. That was a GG. Really? I guess he felt like he was going to lose a lot of archers here. With the DK with boots and the Naga showing up soon. But he hadn't lost anything yet, except for the TP. Alright, well... I guess Life felt like that one was over. Life has been getting kind of destroyed by Happy over the last few years. Like, again, must be said, every Night Elf out there. Does that point towards something as far as his mental state goes? Not his mental health state, more like his mentality in the game, in the competitive circuit. Is that perhaps a tilt indicator? I wouldn't say that game was necessarily over, but Maybe the thought is, hey, if you want to beat Happy, the best player in the world, then you must make sure to get off to a good start. And if you're behind, Happy is not gonna give that lead away, and then you might just be wasting your time. Maybe that's why. It's not the biggest fighting spirit, I will say. I'm a bit surprised. I am a bit surprised, but well. There is going to be more maps to the series, of course. 3 maps minimum in this best of 5. And we can join onto map 2 right away. Echo Isles will be our second map. Alright, let's take a look what we get here. Well, I got good news right away, boys. This game should be closer than the first map. I'm feeling pretty confident about that. And on Echo Isles, of course, we all know that expansion play can be very strong. That goes for Undead. That also goes for Human. That goes for Nightelf in the right scenario. So this might be a long game. 2 base, 2 base. Tier 3 versus Tier 3. Back in the day, Happy used to play a lot of Gargoyles here. But interestingly, despite having a sick win rate with Gargoyles, he just completely stopped using them at some point. Maybe he felt like some people on ladder discovered a counter to the Gargoyle strat and for that reason didn't, you know, deliver the same way anymore. What's the hero here? Demon Hunter first for life. I feel like on this map, a Warden, if you can play her well, can actually be really good. But I've mentioned this before a couple of times. I think this is one of the few weaknesses in Life's play. I think he relies a bit too heavily on the Demon Hunter. Now, there is a positive that comes with that as well. Because he plays Demon Hunter like 98% of the time, he has a very, very, very strong Demon Hunter. Absolutely wonderful Demon Hunter play that he displays very often. But that means his other heroes are way weaker. Keeper first, Warden first, Panda first. I can count on one hand the amount of times I've seen this from him. And of course the Demon Hunter is the most needed hero for Nightelf and the most reliable in most scenarios. But on some maps, in some matchups, there's stronger options. Especially Warden. I wouldn't say Warden is amazing on this map. She can be really good if you play her well. But on, for example, Twisted Meadows, the Warden is insanely good. In my opinion, way better than Demon. But yeah, it is Demon here, of course. With Immolation, gonna creep this camp fast. Get a fast level 2. Happy isn't even trying to disrupt with an Acolyte or anything like that. And that is a fantastic item, by the way, first here for the Demon. Ring of Protection +5. Ooh, baby. Early on is kind of important for the Night Elf to not allow an easy Wisp kill for the Undead. When the DK is finished with his camp, he is 98% to level 2. But he needs a little bit more. And that is... Wait, is it 98? No, it's more, right? It's 99.5. Because it's 192 experience the DK gets here. Yeah, and you can see there's one kill missing for level 2. And that level 2 is such a big difference maker. Oh, surround right away though. That's not the worst thing actually for Life. He's putting lots of damage on the ghouls. And he's buying time for his Tree of Life coming up across the map. I think this is a win actually for Life. Even if he has to TP. Oh, he doesn't even have to TP. It's going to cost him, of course, a lot of moon juice to heal up again. But the time that's bought, the space that's created for the Tree of Life is absolutely huge. Good play by Life. I wonder if this was intentional. I wonder if he was baiting the DK here to surround him. The Ring of Protection, of course, is what really made this so good. 10 armor. This is so insane, by the way. 4 minutes into the game. 10 armor on the Demon Hunter. In my opinion, Rings of Protection were overbuffed in the past. I think they're a bit too strong these days. Double ring. Holy shit. We got 14 armor points on the demon, which is crazy good. Getting close to level 3 as well. The DK quite far behind. This is an amazing start for life. This is tremendous.
A player's forces are under
Happy's gonna try to move out now with the ghouls. The Wisp Scout here is beautiful. And the demon's about to reach level 3. And they're certainly not stopping this Tree of Life anymore. Dude, what is this? Giga Lord of the Rings. 18 points of armor. You need 19, and excuse me, you need 17 points of armor to get above 50% damage reduction. 50% damage reduction, of course, means you double your EHP. So, this Demon right now has effectively more than double this HP pool. And with evasion, it's gonna get even higher. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way you can kill this Demoner. Once you got, like, Lich, Naga, Destroyers, A-bombs, then maybe you can kill this demon, but not now. This is about as good of a start as you're ever gonna get against Happy as Nightelf on this map. Happy is gonna start mining first, but of course his tech is way later. Nightelf tier 3 already, tier 2 already finishing up soon. Demon level 3. Life is dominating this early game so heavily. I would love to see him go for a panda here. I think he's more than stable enough to get away with a panda. The strong late game option. Naga is good in the mid game, but not great in the late game. Happy now looking for his own kills. So far we have gotten absolutely no kills. First Shadow Priest goes down, but a nice deny. Ghoul saved, Archer saved. High level play that we see again by both here, but I would say Life certainly has the lead after this early. Happy with a second crypt and a graveyard. That's all very normal. A third crypt would be suspicious. A third crypt would mean gargoyles. Entangled Goldmine is up. Oh, Life. Oh. Not putting the wisps in yet. Oh, you're losing money, Life. You're bleeding gold. Okay, here we go. Now the wisps are jumping in. The gold difference here is about less than 1,000. Just about 800 or so. 900, I guess. 900 gold difference. That seems totally fine. Life, of course, benefiting from the way faster tier 2. Having the panda out already. Creeping level 2 right away. Happy's not a bad spot. Not a terrible spot. His early game wasn't terrible, but Life's early game was amazing. So, Life is certainly ahead right here. Dude, how many rings can you find? Very often in the early game, you're not satisfied with finding rings, but Demon Hunter is insanely good with rings. 22, excuse me, points of armor on the demon. Oh, and he knows that DK is here, Invis as well. Oh, I don't know who got the last hit here. It's too late. I don't know. Did Happy get it? I think he got it. Right? He certainly got the item. Big mana potion. Very good. And the Death Knight now, at last, going to be able to reach level 3. We have an early Temple of the Damned. Double Temple. So Happy is not going to go for a Frenzy Ghoul Destroyer timing attack. He's going to play this real slow. He's going to go for late game tech. And go for Banshees. Unless he plays Necros here somehow, but I doubt it. This Should be Banshees. And life sees it very early. Very, very early. When you see Banshees, you don't want Bears, you want MGs and Dryads. And I think Nightelfs should also play Archers. Archers with marksmanship. I think should work out well. I've never seen any Nightelf do this, but I think in theory, this should be good. Against Fiend Banshee. Happy finally gets a kill. A real kill on the Berserker. The first one of the game. Life also playing his map control really well. Before Happy's tier 3, Life can easily take camps like this away. Panda level 3 already. This is a phenomenal early game. I was about to say, Slitch gonna die here, but the coil is gonna keep him alive. Double Chim Roost. Wait, what?
A player's forces are under attack.
Wait, what? Against Fiend Banshee? What? What? Fiends can web the Chims, and the Banshees can block the damage. I guess the idea is MG's in front, taunt the Fiends, and the Chims are out of range. I'm not a big fan of it, but let's see. Nice little attack down here. Life's army is still very small. He is suffering from low lumber. Echo Isles notoriously does not have a shredder. One ghoul goes down. Happy they're a little bit off the mark with the coil. I've never seen this counter attempted, I think. On paper, it seems to make no sense. But maybe it's better than I'm expecting. Wait, he sold one of the rings. Why didn't he give it to the panda? Seems like he should have given it to the panda. Okay, Happy's going for the push. Alrighty. I feel like Tinker will be better here than Naga, actually. But it is the Naga once more. Life has so much gold. He's not going into upkeep yet. Now he is. 1 MG. Lumber is so low. Life, you need more wisps, buddy. Oh, he's not gonna die with 2,000 gold, is he? No. Life, come on. Oh no, is he gonna lose this game because he mismanaged his resources? Oh no. Oh, you got 1,800 gold, bro. Ah, you should have made more wisps, huh? It's easy now to say. Happy getting surprised by the Chims. Didn't expect them. Only now going for web, but it's a fast upgrade. I feel like every time I see Chims, they lose. Unless I'm playing Direct Strike, which I'm doing a lot. Their Chims are one of the best units in the game. Funnily enough, by the way, in Direct Strike, one of the worst units in real Warcraft is one of the best units in Direct Strike. Hippo Riders. Yeah, here's the web. And that's the first Chim dead. MGs so far don't matter at all. Yeah. This game might just be over. Mana potion, coil on the heroes. Life is trying to hold on. He still has 1,800 gold. Ah! Oh, this hurts me so bad. The early game was so amazing. Oh. And then he loses because he didn't make enough wisps. Ay, ay, ay. Easy fight now for Happy. He can just kite with a Fiend army. Maybe not that easy, though. Hold on. Maybe Life can still win this game. Having banked like 2,000 gold for minutes upon minutes. Hold on. Life might just pull it off. He might just do it. Everything for Happy is super hurt. The statues are even out of mana. More kills. Demon Hunter is still crazy tanky. Panda back in 60. Life up at 80 supply. Still has 1,000 gold, bro. I feel like I'm going mad. This Demon Hunter is hard carrying. The Chims, it seems like, have done almost nothing so far. Here comes the heal scroll for Happy. Happy has, in fact, run out of healing. Statues are dry, DK is dry, and the Demon Hunter is crazy tanky still with the triple rings. Okay, we got fresh Chims coming from the main. Happy's close to 2 big level ups, DK 4 and Lich 3. Why is he picking up sticks? If you pick up sticks, you do less damage. Ugh. Life can sometimes be frustrating to watch. He is so amazing on so many things, and then on some others, it's just weird. Okay, that was the heal scroll. Happy has 1 coil left. Needs to use it before the mana burn is in. But the Panda is back. Hold on. I think Life's got this still. Ooh, it seems like it's just enough. MG's now in front. Demon Hunter doing most of the damage. Surely he must have a staff. Indeed, he does. Demon staffed out. Back at home. Moonjuice looking pretty good. Most Moonwells are here, by the way, which is interesting. At the expansion. Happy needs a meat wagon insanely bad. It's definitely a mistake by Happy not to have 1 meat wagon. 1 wagon with Disease Cloud would have done thousands and thousands of damage by now. When you play Dryads, you know... I mean, excuse me. When you play Banshees, you know your opponent's going to have Dryad and MG. So, 1 meat wagon is ridiculous value. This was, I think, Happy's biggest mistake this game. Oh, Happy with the misclick. Used the invuln. Wasted the invuln. What is the purpose of Banshees here? Happy wants to have Banshees against bears. If there were bears, he could steal the bears. Because Happy felt like he couldn't win the game with the Destroyer timing push. But of course, when the Nightelf sees Banshees, he doesn't go bears. Nightelf army getting further upgraded. 2-2 will be finishing soon. Happy finally getting some better hero levels though. 4-3-3 now. That is pretty respectable. Would love to have some more damage items. It's a thing about Naga and Lich. They will always, even without mana, I mean. Even without mana, Lich and Naga will be doing good damage through right clicks and orb effects.
Player's forces are under attack.
Life still with a ton of gold. Life can go up to 100 supply later, easily. And Happy not having a wagon is quite sloppy, to be honest. And now Life going into high upkeep. He knows the push is coming. Panda staffs out just in time. I think he tried to get a heal scroll, but I guess it wasn't available. Happy's the one to pick them up. 98 supply for Life. He has almost spent his bank, guys. Not yet. He still has about 700. But surely, this must now be his game. 2-2 upgrades. 10 armor mountain giants. 18 armor Demon Hunter. Did retrain, by the way. What is the EHP of this demon? 900 HP is more than doubled from armor. And 20% evasion. His EHP might be close to 2,500, although probably a little bit less. Probably more like 2,100 or so. With the exception of spells, of course. Okay, in we go. Final fight of the game, most likely. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, so far all soaked up by these Banshees. MG frontline, though, now looking good. 3 MGs to tank, and heroes and dryads to do the damage. DK taking quite a bit of damage himself here, by the way. Heal scroll comes in. Breath of Fire so far didn't seem to do any damage. Dryads can. Dryads can dispel anti-magic shell these days, but they're not doing that just yet, I think. Happy gonna TP out. Not liking this anymore. He's out of mana. He's gonna lose more fiends. That is 2 fiends going down on the way home. But supply-wise, we are still very even.
A player's forces are under attack.
I am in disbelief that Happy doesn't have a wagon. How does he not have just one wagon? It's not like he never plays wagons. We've seen him do it plenty of times before. After a fight also, Disease Cloud keeps doing damage. Big error. Big error by Happy, for sure. The great thing about a wagon is, it's the low supply commitment. One wagon with Disease Cloud can do thousands of damage for you, and one wagon is only for supply. Happy just bought a big mana potion, on top of the normal mana potion. Banshee mana, in fact, pretty low. 4 statues here, mostly out of mana except for the one. More chims. 2-3 upgrades on life. MGs with 12 points of armor.
A town is under siege.
Man. Some Disease Cloud that could ignore armor would be quite nice, I gotta say. Life back in high upkeep. We got DK Illusions. Oh, but they're getting dispelled. Dispel, dispel. The chims. You see what I mean? What are these chims doing? Wouldn't it be better to have like 12 archers back here? 12 archers with marksmanship? Wouldn't that just be way better? Hold on though. Hold on though. Life TP'd away. Panda was low. Of course he doesn't have rejuvenation. That's the big problem here. Does Happy still end up winning? Despite insane amounts of gold and supply on the Nightelf. Oh, the chims. Ooh, flying in. Dude, they just seem like the biggest waste of money. How much actual damage have these chims done? AMS. Yeah. Yeah, this ain't it. This ain't it. MG's also not known for doing much damage. That's the problem here in the Nightelf army. There's basically no damage. AMS, by the way, also protects you from Dryad, Poison, Spear damage. And the Panda, who is almost going down. Big mana potion still available in the DK, and I guess Happy may have done it. He may have done it even without disease. I would say with disease this would have been a lot easier, but... the Burrow also coming into play. The Fiends are healing up. The healing for the Undead is kicking in. And life can't keep up with the damage. If Panda was 5, maybe he could, but Panda never got 5 this game. Happy did too good of a job reducing losses. Oh, now some Fiends are falling though. Now the Panda is very hurt. Gets the staff away to the Expo. He finally made it to 5. Okay. Life. This Panda has to carry you right now. Finally something is supposed to do some real damage. Demon Hunter hurt as well. Having no Moonwells in the main base is a bit of a problem now. Okay. Can the Panda do it all by himself? That Breath of Fire didn't even hit most of the army. Oh, Demon Hunter here with a good scout, but he can't cancel the Haunted. It will finish. Happy's getting ready for the third base, continuing to mine off of 2. And Happy wins Echo Isles. Afterlife was off to such a great start. I thought he was doomed already when he had no lumber, but Life was able to hold on there really well, thanks to a very, very strong demon. But, yeah, we kind of knew this before. We were curious to see if it was going to work for once, but we kind of knew before that Chims suck ass against Fiend Banshee. Which, you know, on paper it looks like, piercing damage, anti-magic shell. Chims should be terrible, right? And, well, Life didn't want to believe it, but perhaps now he does. Finally believe it. Because those Chims didn't do nothing. He spent thousands and thousands of gold on them. Dude, I would be so curious. How much damage did these Chims do? It might be less than 1,000. Like, they just didn't do nothing. Kinda disgusting imbalance. Ooh, that's a 7-day timeout, dude. Ah, how can you complain about imbalance? He literally played the worst unit into the hard counter. He played Chims into Fiend Banshee. Don't get me started. I'm not in the mood today, guys. You're gonna balance mine, you're gonna be off for a week. Don't get me started. Alright. Well, map 3 is coming up. This could be the end to the first series already. Which I would be surprised by. Life, man, he was off to such a good start. I gotta say, though, once Happy gets to this point in the game, and notably, only Happy can do this, with the Expo into late game Banshee stuff, I haven't seen Nightelfs yet find the right answer. I would love to see one Nightelf try Archers. MG's in front, right? Dryad's behind, right? And then lots of Archers behind that. Armor upgrade for the MGs, attack upgrade for the Archers. I'm not sure that it's gonna work. I'm not sure, but I would like to see it tried, because I can tell you that Chims are not the answer. Triple Orb is also a good idea. Panda is a bad orb carrier, though. There, the Naga would suit the bill better. If you're going Triple Orb, then also Potom, of course, is great with Aura and Orb. You need a Talon and Bear mix, says Aina. Ooh, here's the Warden, by the way. Let's go. Yeah, Bears, of course, have the big problem of being able to be possessed. Now, in theory, if you micro everything perfectly, then you could cancel possession with Cyclone. However, while you're trying to do that, and you're microing your army, Happy's microing his army. So, you know, not easy to pull off. Archers seem bad versus Nova and Dark Ranger. Since you have a Demon Hunter, though, there's not going to be much Nova. And Dark Ranger is a terrible idea when there's Dryads on the field. And if there's Dark Ranger, there's no Naga. That means the Demon Hunter's going to have a better game. Anyways, this time we have the Warden first. Very, very strong on this map indeed. This could be another long game. The big strength of the Warden is she has way more damage in the late game, AoE damage, than the Demon Hunter, and of course level 6 is insane. And the best thing about the Warden is, if you get her to level 5, and the Panda to level 3 or 5, then you have tons of AoE damage. And that's more AoE damage than the Banshees can block with AMS. So, I would say, if Nightelf plays Warden Panda, the Nightelf has the big late game advantage. So Abby's going to play Fast Expo here. And we'll probably try to finish this game sooner rather than later, before the Nightelf heroes get too crazy. Very early counter expansion here by Life. Warden, of course, weak on early levels, so it can be very difficult for the Nightelf to be solid enough in the early game to get the expansion up in the first place.
Not that much time lately. Still think you are a great channel to support Smiley Face.
Yo, Impy Dude with the resub. Thank you very much. Life forcing 2 ghouls back here already. He's trying to force them away from the Tree of Life, of course. Got a Berserker now as well. Look how much Life is delaying the tech. Super late tech, because he wants to have as many mercs as he can, and as early of a Tree of Life as he can, to make sure his counter expansion comes up early. And I think that makes sense. I like this opening again by Life. Let's hope he doesn't make chims this game. Warden. She was just over at the shop for a moment. Going for the staff. Life is playing very, very safe here. Does not want to have this tree cancelled. Happy normally great at finding the tree, cancelling the tree. But Life with a really, really strong build. Great play. Keeps this Tree of Life safe. But I did, in fact, sacrifice tech speed for it. This is rather slow for Nightelf tech. Happy's tech, of course, slower still, as he is going for that very fast expo.
Thank God that Lin finally broke his hibernate rocket hype.
Yo, Hiaces with the resub. Thank you. Yeah, Lin indeed is back. He played in the WSB a couple of days ago. Wasn't too successful there, but it was good to see him again. He seems a bit desperate against pally rifles at the moment, as do many other orcs. Warden level 3, nice and early. Shadow Strike on the Death Knight right away. Doesn't have that much mana here though. Ooh, Happy's items by the way. Double Claws and Circlet, this is going to be very good later on. To give to the Lich. Happy starting his tech. Life waiting for his. And I wonder, is he going to be adding a panda? If so, at what point? Normally you try to stay Warden solo until you're level 5, because that level 5 is such a gigantic upgrade. Talisman of Evasion, I think pretty good actually. I feel like it's underappreciated sometimes how good tanking up the Warden can be. Orc is in such a terrible place. Absolutely not. That is more nonsense. They're having real trouble against pally rifles. Yes. But that's the one strategy. They're doing fine against everything else. And that came very close to Balance Wine, by the way. Careful, guys. Today, gotta be careful. I'm not in the mood. Holy shit. Triple Claws on Happy. This is going to be plus 28 damage later. On the Lich with Orb. Gonna check the gold mines here. We're going to compare them again soon. But I would say this is a good start so far for Life. Getting bonus experience now on the Warden. Using the Ancient of War. This is the big reason, by the way, why this map is so good for Warden. Well, first of all, it's big, and so it's somewhat easy to stay alive and delay for high levels. But most importantly, Ancient of War creeping here in the center of the map is crazy good. Okay, here we go. Gold mine filled up. 12,400 against 11,300. So a little bit more of a lead for Happy this time compared to map. 2. Warden level 4. But she needs more.
A town is under siege.
And this time I'm pretty sure Happy's gonna go for a big tier 3 timing attack. Frenzy, destroyers. Happy's gonna try to win this game early. At around 70 supply. With the first big attack. With heal scrolls. And his army assembled. Final Knives now. Chosen as well. Double damage build so far on the Warden. When she gets level 5, she's going to retrain into Blink. Deny is very important against the Warden because it's all about experience. It's all about levels. There's another Tree of Life coming. Wait, what? Oh, the Dryad gets caught. Good move here by Happy. This is not great for life. That's the slow he had, looking to be able to look for kills. Life perhaps getting surprised that Happy is pushing this early. Normally Undeads are creeping on tier 2. And then attacking with tier 3. This is not good news for Life because he needs time. He needs time, he wants to be left alone, he needs to creep, creep, creep. Ancient of War here. This was inactive for too long. This Ancient of War should be over here. To creep the red, to creep the lab. This Ancient of War wasting time, valuable time. Ring of Protection, not bad, but this isn't fast enough.
Player's forces are under attack.
This is where Life, his inexperience with the Warden is showing a little bit. I mentioned earlier, he's got an amazing Demon Hunter, but he has still more to learn with the Warden. If you want to beat Happy with the Warden, you have gotta have a very high level Warden indeed. We've seen Lawlight, for example, do that plenty of times, but of course, needs a lot of practice to get as good as Lawlight with the Warden. The Warden almost made it. He's almost level 5. But Happy is on the move. Alchemist third to have AoE healing. Warden now needs to retrain. Happy's got a heal scroll. And a scroll of the beast. The cool thing is Life can give up this tree and just vacate to the other tree. So he has a counterattack option, which is actually kind of cool. This is smart. This is a really smart move by Life. He's going to counterattack this expansion. Oh, the Wisp moving out. I wonder if that's a bit of a tell. Happy might be wondering, where is this Wisp going? What are you doing? He's going to go to the shop, buy a TP, because he wants to save his own expansion. As you can see, the Nightelf army isn't that scary yet, but the Warden Final Knives can certainly take out some Acolytes. She's preventing repair. Ooh, and Happy. Wait. Can he get there in time? I guess not. Oh! Happy gonna lose the expansion. He's gonna TP home. Okay, maybe he's not gonna lose the Expel. This is a great move by Life. Wonderful. He's buying so much time, he's creating so much space. This was really smart. Happy was not scouting for this Tree of Life. But now he is. Now he is. Ooh, if Life gets the Haunted. Getting the Haunted here would be huge. Wait, he's not committing to it. Wait. Wait. Couldn't he have gotten the Haunted? If he sacrifices a bear or two? It was level 1 Nova. He could have gotten that for sure. Next big mistake by Life. And Happy can just resupply the Acolytes. But you don't think it's worth a bear or two? What do you mean? It's hundreds of gold. What? The Warden? Okay, I didn't consider the Warden. Yeah, she can play this harass game now all the time. Alright, so it's an unsummon. And Happy's back to 1 base. Alright, Life, let's go! Smart move. He's gonna lose the Tree of Life up here as well. He got about 800 gold out of this. Not the worst. Panda level 2. And these Nightelf heroes are gonna be real strong. And the Warden now continuously a headache.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blink in, Fan of Knives. And this is the situation the other does not want to be in. 1 base against level 5 Warden. This is almost impossible to beat, because the Warden can do this again, and again, and again. Firstly, Life is getting super far ahead on economy. And secondly, he's creating space to creep up the Panda.
A player's forces are under attack.
Panda already level 3. Proxy Tree of Life over here. Warden 5.5. This is a perfect example of why this map is so insanely good for Warden. Life also doing it well. The counter expansion here was genius. The counter attack was genius. Some smaller mistakes in between, but all in all, still really good play by Life. I think this is the best Warden game I've ever seen from him. Especially tactically. Oh. Trying to get the Haunted here. If there was a Warden here for Fan of Knives, there she is. Warden, blink, Fan. I didn't use the Breath of Fire before TPing out. Again, a bit of a missed opportunity. He could have killed 3 more Acolytes here. But this game is still looking sensational. This should be Life's game. Guaranteed. This will be his Life's first map win against Happy, by the way. Let me look it up. Since Don't Force Me Cup finals in December of last year. So actually not long ago. Happy and Life, they met twice in the last B Cup. In fact, this was the grand final of the last B Cup. Last 2 times it was 4-0-4-0. Happy prevented the expansion over here. Life taking a page out of Lawlight's playbook. Setting up expos everywhere in the corners. Very difficult for Happy to keep a lid on all of them.
A player's forces are under attack.
If Happy wins this game, I'm going to lose my mind. Oh, look at the Fan of Knives damage. Holy hell. Warden level 5, man. It's quite something. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, Fan of Knives. Ooh, look at the damage. And that's what I mean. Once the Nightelf is here, it's hard for the Undead to keep up. And once the Panda's level 5, the game should be over for sure. Panda, though. Panda, though. Don't want to lose the Panda. I didn't even mention the Staff of Silence yet. Very good against Heal Spray. Yeah, and now, this game. Alchemist dead, Fiends dying, Breath of Fire. It's time to call it Happy. It's GG. And Life finally takes a map again from Happy. With the Warden. I'm glad that Life finally realizes that the Warden can be the right woman for the job. On the right map. But that is the one map. That is the one and only map where the Warden is insanely strong. For the rest of the series, she might not be a factor anymore. Did they not start the next map yet? Yeah, looks like they didn't start yet. So we're waiting for map 2 here. It's gonna be 2 minutes or so. Map 4, I mean. By the way, thank you also Word Average with the resub. Didn't see you earlier. I'm a noob. Why is Warden so strong on this map and not on other maps? It's all about levels. With the Warden, you want to have a big map where it's hard to kill you. And you want to have a map with good creeping where you can creep the Warden well. Both of that is the case on Twisted Meadows. It's a big map. It's hard to be killed early on. And you can creep amazingly with Ancient of War in the middle. Also, there's mercenary support, which is great for the Warden. Gives her additional early game strength, which is one of her weaknesses. Wait, back to Warcraft. Can you cast B Cup now? Yeah, we're always allowed to cast the B Cup. We're just not allowed to cast WSB. That's a different tournament. That's the Korean tournament. Is Lost Temple not a Warden map then? No. No. Lost Temple is terrible for Nightelf. Basically every time. Lost Temple is a big map, that's true. But it's extremely good for enemy fast expansion, which is not great for the Warden. Biggest problem though is it's terrible for Ancient of War creeping. You only get one camp at your natural with Ancient of War, and then your Ancient of War can never creep anything again, because all the creep camps are insanely far away. Lost Temple is horrible for Night Elf. If the Keeper was strong, then maybe Lost Temple could be a viable choice. Maybe. But the Keeper is just garbage right now. Was it you yesterday when you were casting... No, wait. When you were watching Grubby versus Bazooka Fit? No. Is that a nickname for Tyler 1? Bazooka Fit? Yeah, I haven't really been following that. I don't know. I know that Grubby's been coaching Tyler 1, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know exactly what was going on there. They were playing Nightelf versus Nightelf on Lost Temple. That sounds weird. Last time I saw that, it was double Podum Hunts. Is Lost Temple in the 1v1 map pool right now? Oh, it is. Oh, shit. They took out Twisted Meadows, and instead we get Secret Valley. Oh, can't say that I approve of that, but it is what it is. They went Keeper, Demon Hunter, Pitlord. Interesting. All right, we're going to get our next map here coming up in a moment. Springtime will be map number 4. And we can start doing some Gumbas, if you ask me. Lots of Undeads like to get very cheeky on Springtime. We've seen lots of instant expansions in the center of the map, which seems unreliable. But Happy being Happy, he is the opposite of a cheesy player. The most cheesy thing that Happy is ever going to do is go for a ghoul pull against Ancient of War. Other than that, though, cheese, normally something Happy never plays. In case you guys are not very familiar with the term, cheese means it's a risky, unreliable strategy that only works if your opponent doesn't properly react. If your opponent properly reacts, then you cannot win with such a strategy. That is cheese. Why not streaming on YouTube right now? Yeah, I've been trying to connect to YouTube. We use this restreaming service, but it's been buggy. I haven't been able to connect the last few days. Sometimes it takes a few days and then it works again. I know, it's kind of weird. But yeah, I will be doing that again on Monday. Okay. Well, time for map 4. Springtime. Let's go. Got happy in the top left, life in the bottom right. As you can probably see from the minimap already. Fuck, can we zoom out here? This map is way, way smaller than Turtle Rock. Twisted Meadows. This is one of the smallest maps we have in the pool, right? This one, and this might be the smallest map. Map size isn't just how big is it from corner to corner. It's also how big is it from main base to main base, like how far. And how easily can you get to all the relevant points from the middle. So if you're in the middle, how easy is it to get to all the creep camps? And the answer is pretty easy. If you're like here or here, then it's pretty easy to get pretty much everywhere. It's similar on Northern Isles. When you're in the middle, you get everywhere easily, except for the red camps. I guess Hammerfall would count as smaller, right? On Hammerfall, it's super easy to quickly get everywhere. Oh, and of course we got Amazonia in the pool. Right. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, we got that map in the pool as well. We've seen a couple of games on AZ already in this tournament. I think the most popular map so far was Autumn Leaves, which was very surprising. Yeah. Autumn Leaves, 19 games. This map used to be despised when it first came out, but here we have been seeing it a ton. Alright, off we go. Life would certainly love to find some more Rings of Protection again. Those helped out a lot on map number 2.
Forces are under attack.
Happy, of course, going to be looking for those damage items. Wait, did it deny something? No, right? No. Team Manager leaves the main without level 2. Okay, he's just trying to pick up items as fast as he can. Starting off with evasion, trying to minimize damage. Happy creeping up with the ghouls. Got the circlet already. Gonna be reaching level 2 here quickly. It's pretty awkward now with the Demon Hunter. He doesn't even have level 2. But smart move here by Life. He knows Happy is creeping in the corner. He can try to steal the item. It is Cloak of Shadows. Oh, Happy with a 4 points around. And he's got the DK here. Happy doesn't seem to realize it's evasion. Now he does. He sees the misses. He realizes it's evasion. And that is a TP force right away. Dude, you give Happy just half a second, and all of a sudden, you're surrounded by 4 ghouls. That's the TP gone. That's no level 2. That's no item. Is he gonna GG out again? This is kind of what map 1 looked like. Ooh. Happy's gonna try to expand on the way to tier 2. Wow. That's very rarely done by him, I think. Known to be a bit of a ladder stomp strategy. Very, very strong against noobs who don't properly follow up scout. Happy's committing to it. He is making a second ziggurat. Demon Hunter did finally get level 2, by the way. I think he detonated a Skelly, so he finally got the necessary experience. Oh, Happy not just creeping, but also looking for archer kills at the same time. One archer goes down, one ghoul goes down, another one ghoul to the creeps, in fact. And this expansion might be successfully cancelled. Or is it? Tier 2 about to be done. Naga's gonna be joining. Ooh, Happy's graveyard is very late. Happy does have more rod. Don't want to get the Demon Hunter surrounded here, that's for sure. This was a good delay already, though. I don't think Happy's gonna go for the expo now, is he? Double claws, very good. That was a pretty good exchange for life. Happy seems to be too broke. Cannot afford all that he wants. Going for the Naga second here. Very strong when the Demon Hunter is low level. And as we see, he is not level 3 indeed. Demon got the item from the camp. Sort of accuracy, though, not that good. You mainly want to have items to boost the hero strength. Tankiness for the demon, damage for the Naga. Flute is only +1 on archers, not really that good. Oh, Wisp comes in for the Deado.
A player's forces are under attack.
Only gets one Skelly in the end, though. Happy's tier 3 is on par with the Nightelf tier 3, which is good news for the Nightelf. Normally it's always the Undead with a faster tech. Of course, this game with the attempted expansion that didn't work out, Happy finds himself a little bit behind where he wants to be tech-wise. But he is ahead on level 3 for the time being. Oh, Happy, though, smells an opportunity. That should be one more easy archer kill, no problemo. Oh, doesn't have a dust, actually. What do you know? Life trying to be efficient with his time here, trying to creep up more the small camps with the demon. It's going to be daytime in a moment, by the way, so Shadow Meld not lasting much longer. Oh, and the archer actually survives this. It's a Christmas miracle. And a ghoul was killed here. Ghoul got ensnared, demon got the kill. All of a sudden he's level 3. Life seems to be in a good position here suddenly. Dryads could try to get in range here for a ghoul kill. And gets it. Denied, but still the ghoul goes down. Except for the first move where he got surrounded here with the, you know, by the 4 ghouls. Except for that, this game has been going extremely well for Life. I guess losing the Ancient of War is a bit annoying, but it seems like he's got the necessary levels.
A player's forces are under attack.
And in fact, the level lead is with Life. PK has 1 coil, locked and loaded. Steals the creep, but it wasn't the big one, and it wasn't the item. Happy seems to be playing this game from the back foot. You know, potion for the Demon Hunter, of course. Big mana potion he might just sell as well. Not really that good for Nightelf, with these heroes at least. Look at Happy. Such a tiny army still. Happy is going to get a lot stronger, though, quite soon. With Frenzy, with Destroyers, with the Lich joining and Orb. Happy's going to have new power-ups. And Life knows right now is the time for him to strike. Right now, Happy doesn't have that power. He can get away with creeping very greedily, being up in Happy's face without being punished. Again, Flute of Accuracy, by the way. The items here for Life have been terrible. Double Flute and Mana Potion. Life's Naga now, close to level 3. As the Lich joins, as we have Destroyers at last. Now Happy is feeling comfortable. Finally. It's always a long wait for him until he can unfold his full potential. This time it was almost 10 minutes. Oh, the Master Bear. Is there a staff in time? Oh, just in time. Whew. Saved by the inch. This should be a good fight for Life. If he wants to engage, though, it needs to be bears in front. Dryads behind. Got the Orb of Venom. Life not morphing all the bears yet. He wants to have more rejuve for the Demon Hunter. It's a lot about healing for the first hero. One archer for one ghoul. That's a good trade for the Nightelf. Happy, though, known for being amazing with destroyers. Coil comes in for the steal. Level 2 now on the Naga. The DK is out of mana. Staff on the bear. Naga in trouble for life. And there is an invul pass. There's no TP, remember. Dryads trying to take out the ghouls one by one. Happy, close to the shop, could go for a heal scroll. Maybe. Naga gets level 3. And Happy holds his ground. He forces Life away for the time being. It's always a magic moment when Happy reaches his tier 3. All of a sudden, he gets so much stronger. And he can keep creeping. Big invul potion, nice to have. Heal scroll picked up. Good items on the Naga. Life got a big level up here as well, though. Level 3 Naga for the level 2 Fork Lightning. We got the Clarity running. But the Demon Hunter is pretty hurt. He needs a bit more healing. Wellspring upgrade is coming. Abolish Magic is coming only now. But actually, this is perfect timing, because you want to have it when Lich gets level 2 with the Frost Armor. So this is just in time. Ooh, the Destroyer. Getting webbed, getting focused. Happy losing lots of HP on the Destroyers, but staying alive for now. Happy got the next item here. Talisman of Evasion, not his favorite. Destroyer webbed. Happy's trying to protect the Destroyer. It's the Fiends now are taking damage. The Bears are connecting well. The Fork Lightning also doing good damage. Staff comes into play. Life is doing a ton of damage here. Look at the Fiends. Look at the Destroyers. Everything is in the red. Happy perhaps misclicking a bit. Out of position as one Fiend goes down. The Naga kill would be huge. Life is looking for more. He knows this is opportunity to beat Happy on this map. Maybe beat Happy in this series. With the heal potion, the Naga survives though, and Life will not chase more. It's nighttime. There's vision advantage on the Nightelf here. Life can try to set up a creep jack. Maybe the flank from behind. Life low on mana though. Happy's statues are regenerating. That Destroyer is almost dead. Everyone seems to be out of mana. One more Destroyer morphed. 3 Destroyers now in the air. Ooh, those bears, gotta be careful where they go. Happy got another creep camp, by the way. Little by little, Happy is gathering up more creep spots. Getting stronger with more items. Here, he got the Ring of Regen, which can be very nice as well. Even in the late game. Quite a lot of supply on life here at 65. No upgrades yet on either side. Lightning comes in. The bears are spending a lot of time not properly connecting to do damage. Now they are. Finally, bears are in. With the right clicks, good against heroes, good against fiends. One Destroyer goes down. Level 4 for the Demon Hunter. Naga, not protected, mind you. No invul, no TP, so he has to be careful. But there's one more fiend falling. Life is trying to finally get that W over Happy. It's looking good now on this map. More kills also means more experience. Demon 5 would be huge, but he's far away from it. This is the toughest fight Happy has had against the Nightelf in a long time. The first 2 maps were rather clear, but map 3 and 4, Life is showing us what he's made of. This is a lead for Life, but it's not over. By no means. Happy's heroes are also getting stronger. 4, 3, 2 levels now. Double ring of regen. This is insane regeneration on the DK if he holds on to them. Good item here also for the Demon Hunter. Parry apt to tank him up more. Happy low mana the entire time. Tons of Dryads, by the way. Not that many bears. Lots of gold on the Nightelf as well. Big item here. Available. Life is trying to bait Happy into a bad position, ideally. But now the Magnator Reaver. Uh-oh. He's getting angry at the Nightelf. Frostbolt on the Demon Hunter. One Dryad went down. But the rest of the army stays alive. And the Fiend falls for Happy. Again, though, denied well. Lich, almost 3. That's going to be a big level up. But Life has managed to take the red camp for himself. Naga picks up the item Helm of Valor. Amazing on the demon. He can swap that out with the Ring of Superiority. Very, very good Demon Hunter items. Got a Wisp up here, always scouting for the expansion. So far there is none. This has just been an arms race. A one-base arms race at all times, trying to stay as strong as possible. Might be cutting backwards. Demon Hunter now pretty hurt, staffed out. Moonjuice is looking pretty good. Demon Hunter healing up from the bear as well. Potentially, the fight keeps going. One Fiend goes down. It's Naga level 4. Demon Hunter now healed and now rejoining. One bear was traded for a Fiend. Fairly even exchange as far as gold goes. It's also about experience. Lich got level 3. That's plus 3 int as well. Lots of destroyers now. DK, by the way, far up front, taking a lot of damage. Very hurt. Now he really loves those rings of regen. DK, though, where's he going? DK, who almost runs into his demise. The Lich, the DK, both so hurt. Holy shit. They make it back to the shop. One Fiend dies, though. And the brawl keeps going. That's a Fiend going down and a bear going down. All of a sudden, Happy is the one to find the pickoffs. Life pushing onto Blight is very risky. Here, Happy has tons of regen. Of course, also the shop is helping him out. Uh-oh, Life. Oh, Life, you're starting to lose a lot of units. The Naga, perhaps he can get, and he gets her. Had to get that. Life just lost a lot of units here. Had to get that hero kill. Demon getting closer to 5. That's the big level up you want to see. The destroyers, though, get another kill. Oh, destroyer here above the trees. Oh, Happy with the saves above the trees. Well done. And the Demon Hunter, the right clicks, adding up over here. Happy falling back. Life has not lost his taste yet for the battle. Thank you, RSorenX, for the resub. Thank you, Lip1, for the resub. Very tight game. But Happy has taken the supply lead. It was a lot of units going down here. Lots of bears and dryads. It seemed like Life's concentration was perhaps slipping a bit. Perhaps getting over-eager. Not many creep camps left. It's this orange and this red, and that's it. Main base is also mining out soon, by the way. I think this is the hope here for Life. Mine up the main, move the Tree of Eternity. Use the Nightelf late game strength. DK, Invis. Not trying to steal the item. It's a Hood of Cunning, which is good for the Naga. DK tried to steal it, but he was a bit too late. Oh, he could have stolen that item. He could have stolen it if he was just a bit faster. Lich now level 4. You know what that means. +4 intelligence, baby. And the DK trying to kill the bear. He's got the coil, he's got the kill. Demon to level 5 though. That's a big level up. 1100 HP. Level 3 mana burn. And now it's nighttime. The Moon Juice region is kicking in again. Happy up in supply. Very low on lumber, by the way. Extremely low. Happy only has 1 ghoul on lumber.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now I got a level 4.5. It seems like Nature's Blessing here would make sense, right? With the main soon expiring. I've seen lots of Night Elves though lately, not upgrading Nature's Blessing. It's only 100 gold, but 100 gold can sometimes make the difference. Life staying at 50. He's getting a lot more gold here. Happy losing gold to income the entire time. Got a shade finally though. With that he can go scouting. Figure out what's going on. Life getting upgrades. Finally getting upgrades. He was on 0-0 for a very long time. Happy is still on 0-0. Destroyers are trying to take out Wisp Scouts. So Life doesn't know if there's another expansion coming or not.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay, Life. Surely it's time to produce now, right? Your mind out. Wait, he made MG upgrades for a moment to fake production, maybe. Okay, now he's going back to bears. Happy sees it with the shade. If Happy could force a fight right now, it seems like Life wouldn't be ready. But Life at home also, of course, strengthened by the Moonwells. Well, well, well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy's starting to unsummon. We saw an info chart on this, right, the other day, where we saw how much gold different things give when you unsummon them. Black Citadel gives a lot of gold, but Happy doesn't want to unsummon that. He is going for the Expo. Life now going to move the Tree of Eternity. He was waiting for Happy to do it first. Wait, how long does it take for the tree to move over? So he started walking at 22:30. How long until the tree gets there? Demon Hunter, of course, very tanky. Actually, I gave the parry up to the Naga, which I don't mind at all. So he's a little bit less tanky now. Wait, where's the tree going? He's not going to the Expo. Life is going all in with a Tree of Eternity. Okay. Happy has absolutely no supply available. Even if the Expo finishes, he has to make a bunch of ziggurats first to be able to produce again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tree of Eternity is just staying here. Okay. Life not interested in expanding. He wants to have a good position after the staff for the heal with the Moonwells. Ooh. Life going all in against Happy. Okay. Good upgrades. Good heroes. Good items. Happy. Standing behind the tree line. Oh, he sees the wisps. You can summon them out. Oh, going for the sandwich here. Wisps on the one side, Nightelf army on the other. There's going to be a lot of detonates coming in. Fork Lightning, though, takes out some of them. Many of them. But the Demon Hunter mana burn is huge. DK has only one coil left. Use it on the A-bomb. And now that's it for the mana. Demon Hunter with the next mana burn. Oh my god, he's eliminating so much of the mana. But speaking of elimination, also the bears are going down very fast. We have the dust that is reveal. DK is hurt, trying to fall back. Demon Hunter's done a great job. Mana is basically all gone. Life, can he win this game now? Well, he's way down in supply, so maybe he can. But if he kills the heroes, then what does the supply really matter? Happy cannot remake them at the moment. Fork Lightning comes in. Naga almost level 5. One more kill. There it is. Got the level up. The demon is very hurt. Staff back. Needs to heal up. The Moonjuice is full to the brim. He's healed. Has to get back in now. The staff on the Dryad. It's only Dryads left. No bears anymore. Happy has to go for Zeppelin here. Maybe. Does he have the supply available? No, he doesn't. Happy supply blocked. Happy supply blocked. The Naga goes down. Enemy Naga also that one very hurt. Life trying to take it. The second map against Happy to tie up the series. He gets the kill with the Demon Hunter. 20 supply and destroyers was just useless in the end. And Life is able to do what almost no other Night Elf can. He wins 2 maps in a row against Happy and has a very real chance. A very real chance of beating Happy today. And it would be a reverse sweep, no less, after Happy's 2-0 start. My. We are starting off these playoffs with a bang. Many people thought Happy was going to breeze through here once again. After all, his matchup against Nightelf is completely bonkers. But Life's a different beast, dude. Life, this guy has improved so much. He has reached such a high level. Life is the highest rated Nightelf in the world at the moment by not that much of a margin, I guess, but he is. Happy in first, 40 in second, Lin in third. I think Lin is going to drop, by the way, when this updates on Saturday. Elo standings update every Saturday evening, I think. And if Life beats Happy today, ooh, that's going to be some juicy Elo points. But of course, we're not there yet. One more map has to be played out first. And Happy here getting punished for once for a bit of a risky expansion, right? He tried to play that Expo on the way to tier 2, thinking that the TP force was going to be enough for him to get away with it, but it wasn't. Life was able to cancel the Ziggurat a couple of times. 2 ghouls ended up going down. And so we are tied up in a very, very even series. And of course, we can cast our minds back to Echo Isles, where Life also had a great start. Honestly, he had a big lead. But then those chims didn't do nothing. If he had just made no chims and just pure MG Dryad upgrades, I'm sure that would have been better. Or, as I suggested, maybe archers could work. Again, I want to restate, I'm not sure that they would, but on paper it seems like they should. And I would like to see it tried. And not anymore the chims. Chims are dumb. Why no chims? Because chims get giga hard countered by Fiend Banshee. The Fiends web them, and the Banshees negate all of their damage. Well, map 5 is going to be Happy's pick. Also, Springtime was Happy's pick. Didn't end up going his way. I would certainly assume that Happy will be vetoing Amazonia. Amazonia, by far the best map for the Demon Hunter 1 base style against Undead. So what other maps do we have left in this pool? Autumn Leaves. We saw already. And Echo Isles. Hammerfall normally is a map that most parties are fine to play. Tidehunters we normally don't see. Nightelfs end up vetoing this. Nightelfs also end up vetoing Turtle Rock. Not always. Most likely it should be Hammerfall or Turtle Rock for our 5th map. They're trying to start the next map here in a moment. And indeed, Hammerfall it shall be. And Hammerfall can be a good map for fast expanding. But Happy isn't that big of a fan compared to some other Undeads. Especially 1-0, and even more so, Labyrinth. Love playing Fast Expo, will almost always play Fast Expo, don't want to rely on their one-base micro against Nightelf so much these days. Whereas Happy is still completely satisfied with playing one base and just playing the micro game, taking up to tier 3. All right, 2 minutes, and then we're joining in. Of course, later on today, we're going to have 2 more matches as well. I was a bit worried after the 2-0 start. This was going to be a very quick 3-0, as Happy has shown so many times. But that did not end up occurring. We're going to have Kaho versus Colorful. Wait, is that actually the next game? Or is... Yeah, it should be the next game. Kaho versus Colorful should be coming up next. And then Hawk versus Focus after. Hawk versus Focus, the lower bracket game, where the 2 will play for elimination. I see Starbuck in the chat as well. He's going to be playing against Blade on Monday, right? Yeah, playing against Blade on Monday. And Starbuck nowadays, it seems like he finally started playing Human Mirror. We saw it in the WSB. Back in the day, Starbuck used to play a lot of Orc versus Human. I think also Starbuck played some Nightelf versus Human lately in some tournaments. But now, Human Mirror apparently also part of his arsenal. All right, finally we are ready. Map number 5, the Decider, coming up right now. Did I start the Gamba already? Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Here we go. On Hammerfall, you want to be paying close attention right away. On this map, we see quite a bit of Ghoul pull attempts and Fast Expo attempts. So, you got to keep your eyes peeled. Happy, though, is being a good boy here at the start. He's keeping the Ghoul back at home. Live with the Ancient of War in a bit of a risky position. If the Ghoul shows up here, there's no way you can save this Ancient of War. If you want to play the Ancient of War safe, you put it somewhere like here. But here, so close to the creep, this Ancient of War would be going down. Calculated risk, though, by life. He thinks Happy isn't going to go for it this game. And indeed, he does not. This map is quite good for Undead fast expansion, because you can creep this camp right away with 4 ghouls easily if the Demon Hunter doesn't show up. If the Demon Hunter does show up, then it gets a bit harder, but you can still do it with ghoul reinforcements. And the great thing is, this camp gives you level 2 right away if you get every one of the creeps. I think you can even give away the level 1 creep and you still get level 2. We've seen Labby here play the Fast Expo tons of times before, but Happy, as mentioned earlier, is normally not as fond of Fast Expo. On some maps, Fast Expo is amazing, especially Echo Isles. It's crazy good. Twisted Meadows also very good. But then again, Happy tried Fast Expo and Twisted, and that didn't work out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Acolyte pull. Kind of fails. Acolyte goes down. The Wisp almost as well. Good block by Life. And Happy is not going to go for the expansion, it seems.
The player's forces are under attack.
Just playing a normal game here, creeping up a little bit at the start, are both fast level 2 for the Demon. These are not good items for the Demon Hunter here, Gloves and Mantle, but they are great for the Naga. I would love to see him hold on to those and then give them to the Naga later on. These middle small green camps also very important. They actually give pretty good experience and they give damage items, possible damage items. Claws of attack that Happy would love to pick up. Pretty much equal on tech over here between the two.
A player's forces are under
And Happy's going to go for an attack into the main to try to take out Wisps. Haven't seen this in a while from him. Oh! Losing one Wisp here. That one could have been saved. Either with Moonwell or with building a building. That's 2 Wisps going down. That's not ideal. This is going to slow down the tech. Another coil. Happy allowed to use 3 coils. Demon Hunter's involvement a little bit too slow this early game, right? This DK had more coils than he was supposed to have. But it might still work out okay. 1 ghoul had to be sacrificed here. Happy trying to save this ghoul right there, and with the block, the ghoul gets away. Okay, so 2 Wisps go down for life. I guess it's not the end of the world. We'll see how much that's going to slow down the tech. Hunter's Hall coming up here. I was about to say, if that's a Tree of Life, that would have been very ballsy, but it is not. This could be a Naga game for Happy again, with the Demon Hunter being low level. But we kind of saw on Springtime how it was difficult for Happy to properly level the Lich up for a long time. In the end, the Lich was level 4. That was good, but it took him a really long time to get there. Even getting level 3 took him forever. And that's the problem when you go Naga second, your Lich is later, and your Lich will be the main carry in the late game. Wait, what's Happy doing? He's attacking the Hunter's Hall? Did Happy think this was a Tree of Life? Yeah, right? Happy just wasted a ton of time trying to attack here. I think he legit didn't click the building. I think he thought this was a Tree of Life. And now the ghouls are in the wrong neighborhood. Happy didn't creep. That's a big mistake, actually. It's going to be at least 1 more ghoul going down. More likely 2. Yeah, Demon got the boots. He can follow. That's 4 ghouls lost in the early game, is it? Nah, 3. 3 ghouls. Happy is going for the Naga second. Is Happy getting a bit nervous here, maybe? I think Happy was actually fooled by this Hunter's Hall. On the way to tier 3 now, though. Nightelf tier 3 shouldn't be too far behind. Happy wants to find a few kills of his own now. He's gonna get 1 archer. First archer of the game. We got 3 more. Has to be said though, Demon Hunter items are pretty damn weak. No circlet, no ring, no periapt. This is not the way you want to have a Demon Hunter look. Heading into the real fights in the late game. Happy and Life exchanging blows here. Some archers dying, some ghouls dying. The Naga has the boots here to be able to run away from the Demon Hunter, otherwise she would be dead. Oh, it's gonna be another ghoul going down. So this is 2 more ghouls dying here, right? Might be another one going down now, but Happy's looking for his big kill opportunity. He gets the Naga. But Happy lost. If this ghoul goes down, that's 6 ghouls dying in the early game. This one might get away, though. Stutter stepping with the Naga. Happy lost 5 ghouls in this early game. That is way more than normal. And might still be number 6. 6 ghouls died in the early game. Happy only has 4 ghouls left. Sure, Life lost the Naga, but I don't think that matters. She's level 1. She's going to be back in no time. This was a great start for Life. Wonderful start for Life. Problem is, Demon Hunter is still looking pretty weak with no items. The big mistake here by Happy was going here. Going here, having the ghouls out of position, not creeping, not leveling, not getting items.
A player's forces are under attack.
Because he just thought that was a Tree of Life? Must be. Oh, Demon, he's level 3. Doesn't get the steal, though. Ooh, that would have been bad. If Happy loses that one as well, that would have been terrible. But he gets the experience and gets the Scroll of the Beast. Info from Neo in the chat. Happy hasn't lost a Nightelf in 208 days.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's a wild stat that only Happy could get. And of course, that's with him playing games and tournaments all the time. It's not like he only played a handful of games since then. This was a bad early game for Happy. A really bad early game for Happy. 6 ghouls died in the early game. That doesn't happen to Happy normally. That normally never happens.
Wood up, wood up.
Rare Ray Bear with the resub. Thank you. Triple Gloves of Haste. That's certainly unlucky for Life. Not what you want to have. But here we go. Happy's finally on tier 3. He's got Frenzy Ghouls. Destroyer upgrade is coming in a moment. Nova on the Naga. Forces the TP out. Naga goes down. That one's denied. And the Demon gets away. Holds on to the big invuln.
Forces are under attack.
And of course, Life doesn't want to give away the lead that he had here. Supply-wise, though, we're back to even. 3, 2, 1 levels now. Finally, some more level ups for the Hapster. The Demon's items are very weak. Remember, on Springtime, we had great items. We had Slippers, we had Helm of Valor, we had Periapt of Vitality. This time the Demon Hunter is almost nothing. Almost a bit, only a bit more attack speed. Ooh, and the Naga, Happy. Oh! Life! Lose the second hero. No TP anymore. He used the Invul Potion on the Demon Hunter. That was a misclick as well. Didn't need that at all. Oh, and if you make 1 or 2 mistakes, all of a sudden the Emperor comes with the guillotine. And this execution now might be perfect in a moment. He's trying to get the Lich. With the boots, he should be able to. but Happy with a deny. Doesn't give away the experience. 2 destroyers in the air. Magic damage is there. And Life all of a sudden sees his lead slipping away. Didn't have a staff there. Moving out on the map without a staff. Dangerous.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now Happy finally has some breathing room. His Lich is back in no time. Naga about to get 3. Demon Hunter, another bad item. Life very unlucky here with the items. At least it's more gold. He's gonna buy a circlet here. He's gonna have to buy an invuln as well. Of course, he wasted that earlier. And Happy is sweating though. This map and Echo Isles. Both maps, Life had a big lead. But both maps, he seems to throw it away. Push into the main base. Happy all of a sudden. Feels his confidence surging. We got 3 destroyers in the air. We saw last map how the destroyers can backfire on you later on. If there's no bears left, all of a sudden the destroyers are not very useful at all. Mana Stone, by the way. Again, not a good item. The bear count here looking pretty good. Happy though taking out the dryads quickly. Or not that quickly maybe. He goes number 2. That's level 2 also on the Lich. There is no abolish magic at the moment. No dispel against this frost armor. There's a mana potion to use for the DK if a coil is necessary. It's a lot of kills again. Dryads dying, Fiends dying, Demon Hunter doing most of the damage here with the Orb of Venom. If he kills the DK, this game could still be his, but the Naga on the other side in trouble once more. Won't get away here. Cannot slow the Naga. He was looking for the return kill. Naga so fast with the boots, but getting slowed by the Dryad. The DK getting blocked. Or the Demon rather getting blocked by the DK. The Naga goes down though. Life gets a return kill, but he's down to 28 supply. He has almost nothing left. Happy's running circles around him here, using the strength of the level 2 Unholy Aura, not just for move speed, but also for HP regen over time. And this one does stack up quite immensely over time. And it seems like Happy has done it again. Clutch plays so often by the Emperor. When he's against the wall, he finds a way to do it. Losing 2 maps in this series, and on 2 other maps also being behind. Only map 1 was a stomp for him. Credit also to Life, who came back strong after that disastrous map 1. But now, what can he do? He's got only 3 Dryads and a Demon Hunter left. That's all he has to work with right now. He has to wait for the Naga to get back. Ooh, and the Demon Hunter. Very hurt there as well. Alright, Naga's back, but only level 2. Demon. Back to the Moonwells, healing up a bit more. If it was daytime now, the game would certainly be over already. At nighttime there's a better chance, but maybe the game is still over. Maybe it's still unwinnable. Rejuve can be used, but Destroyers can dispel. The Demon Hunter in the back cannot benefit from the whole healing. The bear returns to the fight out of no man's land, but quickly taken out. The focus fire here of the Orb of Corruption, as so often, kicks in heavily. Alright, last stand. Demon Hunter with a healing potion, making use of the Moonwells. Life has to push away the Undead here, finally rebuild a decent army again. Staff back with the Rejuve, but again, Rejuve doesn't run for long. And the Demon Hunter is so close to death once again, and he does fall, and Happy does take it in the end. Life with a good series. A really close fight against Happy. Something that almost no Nightelf can claim and couldn't claim for a long time. Happy does win in the end though, and you gotta feel like Life left something on the table here. Unable to convert some of these leads.